Okay, we are back with another weekly breakdown. I know it's already Monday. It's okay. I don't trade Mondays anyway. I've just been so busy, but I have so much planned for this channel. I just need to figure out the time to actually execute my plans, but things are going to be wonderful. So off rip, I want to tell you that the markets have been crazy. Markets have been very, very crazy. They've been bouncing all over the place, and it's hard to even catch swings because, as I tell you all the time, I'm a swing trader. It's hard to catch these swings, you know what I'm saying? So off rip, we're going to start on the weekly. This is gold. I've really been enjoying trading gold lately, but like I said, everything's been a bit wonky. So I'm going to mark off like the most recent highs, most recent lows on gold, and starting on the weekly. And then we're going to jump down to the daily, and we're going to clean it up a bit on the daily. So all right, let's clean that up there. Let's bring that down here. Yeah, let's bring this up there. So hopping back on the weekly, let's analyze the weekly, right? So the weekly, we were extremely bullish here. We were very bullish, and then boom, we see this crazy wick here. Try to create a high. High did not break the high of this crazy wick, and then boom, we tanked. We came back up, tested what people could say it's fair value from the weekly of this crazy bearish candle, and then we broke this low, and we've been trending lower ever since then. So right now, based on the weekly, I would like to say that we are bearish. Not sure if I said bullish before, but we are bearish. On the weekly, we have turned into a bear market, and even if I go to the daily, it still shows that we are in a bear market. Here are those lows that we previously broke it again, came back up, retested this fair value here, and created a high here, and then we struggled to break this low again, but then we broke it, and now we've retested it, and we're heading back down, right? So I would like to say on the daily as well that we are bearish. And then so we're on the daily. We're going to play around in this bubble here because we don't need to go look back on too much older price, because the markets have been pretty crazy lately, especially with everything that's been going on in the Middle East. And with the escalation of things happening in the Middle East, things might become more crazier. And I'm really surprised that USD hasn't become crazy bullish and just been tanking everything, because that's usually what happens when you have Middle East and we have war. Everybody wants to put all their assets into the dollar and get them out of equities, and then that's when you have the dollar strengthening and the equities dropping. So but then again, gold is a security for people as well. So anywho, gold right now, we are essentially in a bearish market. We are definitely in a bearish market, and we have hit the floor right now. Gold has definitely hit the floor, and as you see from previous attempts here, we failed to accept price below these lows. We have failed multiple times to accept price below these lows. So honestly, I will stay and wait for gold to either completely accept price, because right here, this daily candle here, it did close with a nice bearish candle, but still didn't break below these lows here and did not accept prices below here. So if I was to really extremely be patient, I will wait for some candles to close down here and let me know that price is being accepted down here before I'll wait for a retest to come back up here. And then, like I say, price has been doing a lot of bouncing. Let's go to the 4-hour. Price has been doing a lot of bouncing, just bounce. But this is some good price action here. So if we were to go to the 4-hour, and if you want to trade within this range here, you definitely can. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but because of how price has been. But what I would oppose is you holding. Don't hold your trades. If you're going to trade within this range, I would not hold your trades. Like, get an intraday quick trade in and get out. So right now, as you can see on the 4-hour, we are very still bearish, still straight up bearish. Like it's ugly price action, but it's actually beautiful at the same time. You know, we have highs, we have lows being broken, and then more lows being broken, more lows being broken, more lows being broken, and now we have created this high. So on the 4-hour, how did I get to you again? So on the 4-hour, if you want to hop in a trade on this range, so on the 4-hour, I would like to see price bounce back up, and that's what I will look for. If I wanted to trade this as a ranging market and catch a long, although it's a bearish market, that's what I will look for. And we can break this down a bit further on based on 4-hour price action. Like this is some pretty healthy bearish price action here. And then as you can see here with these wicks, that price failed to accept higher. Price failed to accept higher on multiple 4-hour candles. You might as well even say multiple days. Price failed to accept higher, and then on this candle here, it really rushed out. You know, it rushed down. You know, and then you can think like, if you see this look at this crazy bullish candle. Look at this crazy bullish candle. We had all this bullish pressure come up, hit this area, and then just fail to accept. Just fail to accept. You know what I'm saying? Then if we stretch this over, what do we have? Like this is price action 101. Price action 101 show that we have, you can say a double top or you can say an M. And then what did they say when you have M formations? It comes back up to retest the neck, and then, you know, it keeps going down. So if you would like to trade this range and you want this to flip, you need to make sure that price breaks this high on the 4-hour and price accepts up here. That means you need some good bullish candles closing up here. You need some good bullish candles closing up here before you can even decide that price is accepting and want to transition to at least a temporary bullish trend. So that's the only thing that you can use to go bullish and catch a small bullish move in this range here. Other than that, you're waiting for price to drop back low, break these lows, and accept, because we have a few candles here where it shows price tried to accept these lower values, but everything has rejected. Crazy bullish rejection. So there's nothing right now that is telling me that price even wants to test these lows right now, because they've tried to test it and it has not accepted. So remember, price acceptance is very, very key. You don't want to hop in a trade where price has already told you it does not want to trade. So you got to be real patient. We have a lot going on this week when it comes to like equities and USD. We have earnings coming out, I believe Wednesday. We have a lot going on in the Middle East. So if there's any time to be patient is right now. So speaking of equities or so, we're going to go ahead and jump to US30, and we're going to jump to the weekly as well. And we are falling off a cliff. We are really falling off a cliff right now. Sorry about my phone. We are falling off a cliff. We are, but we on the weekly is still bullish. Weekly is definitely still bullish. No one can tell me otherwise. And especially when you're trading, you know, indices, you might as well tell yourself all the time it's bullish. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole goal. That's the whole goal is for indices to go higher. So right now, as you can see, weekly is definitely bullish. If I wanted to mark off my most recent high, of course, it's that one. And I'm not even going to do one on the weekly, another one on the weekly yet. I'm going to drop down to the daily so I can get a better picture of what's going on, because it's a bit ugly. Everything has been ugly. Everything has been ugly for the past few years. If you if you know why. So on the daily, I would like to draw this up a bit. I like to place my zones in real quick. All right, so if we were to look at the daily, so according to the daily, the daily has changed to a bearish market. Daily has changed to a bearish market, you know? And like they say, it's always risky to go to short. It's always risky to short indices, you know, like indexes like US30, NASDAQ, and all that. 'Cause like I say, the main goal is for those to be bullish. So, but I've been catching some good shorts on this when I've been trading my futures accounts. I started back trading futures because what the prop firms with Forex, they're making it so it's pretty hard to copy trade, and there's no point in trading one account. And also, long story, but yeah, so I've been catching some quick scalps on the shorts on here, you know, very, 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 very quick scalps. Like I'm not a scalper at all, but it's been working out in Asian sessions. Like very, very, I'm talking about a few ticks here and there, like very, very quick shorts and scalps. But yeah, so right here, as you can see, we are bearish. We have some crazy bearish pressure coming up here. Very, 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 not coming up, but that's been presented here. We've broken these lows here. We created this high here and it tanked. And then it came back up, tested what you can say is fair value right here. And then it failed, like tanked here, came back up, tried to press higher, and it just failed. And now it's tanking once again. And now we're coming to another major level right here. So you can, just based off the daily alone, you can definitely just let price keep tanking and let price accept these lower levels here, and then just wait for your retest and keep it going. But also know that you have this level right here that you might run into, but it can also be a good target. You know, if you're, I definitely don't suggest you swing trading US30. I definitely suggest it to be an intraday trade or even a quick scalp, and that can be a nice target right there. You know, so this can be like, oh crap, this can turn into this, you know. So, and let's go down to the 4 hour. Yep. See, 4 hour, it's definitely a bit cleaner, but also messier at the same time. It's because we have all of these wicks, man, all of these wicks. And this is one thing that I would suggest. If you are a scalper, and you're trying to have better idea of the direction of your trade, you should definitely keep your higher time frame charts pulled up while you're on your 15-minute, 1 hour, 5-minute chart. Because do you see these wicks here, these wicks here, these wicks here, these wicks here, all these wicks, those are people getting stopped out. All these wicks here, all these indecision wicks, those are people getting heavily stopped out. Like that's really what's happening right now. People are getting heavily stopped out. So if you're scalping, definitely keep your higher time frame charts open. I'm not saying to keep your weekly or your daily charts open, but definitely keep your 4 hour. I like to use the 2 and 3 hour a lot, and because it depends. So some charts just make it look more clean, you know, like that 4 hour looked very, very clean to me. The 3 hour looked a lot more messier, but you know, the 2 hour, it breaks it down a bit more. But sometimes at different times, you know, charts look cleaner, you know, and yeah, so definitely keep your higher time frame charts open. Like I say, for this here, you see it's dropping right now as we speak. So I would definitely just wait for it to finish doing its thing, come back up to retest. Today's Monday, so the retest might happen on Tuesday because it's going to set up for earnings that's going to happen on Wednesday. And Wednesday, and also there's a lot going on in the Middle East. So on Wednesday, once price starts to come back up here to retest, probably like Tuesday Asian session or so, it's either going to boom up because of earnings, or it might boom up and then tank. So that's what I'm looking at for the US30. Sorry if I'm talking so much. I like to talk. That's just what I do. All right, so we're going to go to GJ. So all GBP pairs almost got kicked out the rotation because they were stuck in this crazy loophole for a long time, since February. They were stuck in this crazy little loophole since February, and as you can see, we finally broke out and we've accepted price and we've stayed out. This is what I'm talking about when I say price acceptance. This candle here, oh crap, where you at, buddy? That candle there does not tell me that price has accepted these higher values, because we have that crazy wick at the top. But the next candle, it does. Like, the whole body is outside. Yes, we do have this wick up here. It's not 50% of the body, but we still have this wick up here, and it's going to be that way because it's I'm not sure if it's an all-time high, but it definitely could be an all-time high. It looks like it, at least from FTMO's. Well, it came based off FTMO's charts because they don't have a lot of data. But this is price acceptance on the weekly at that. So if I was to scroll down on the daily, get my levels going here, and that's all the levels I need. I'm gonna mark this up. So I would still be a bit wary of trading GBP pairs because we've stayed in this loop, in this range for so long. And usually they say when you're in a range for so long, you want to see price really shoot out of that range, like really shoot out of that range. And yes, price did shoot out of the range, but it has tried to come back multiple times. So I'm still going to wait on this pair. I'm still going to be patient because, you know, it can come down and retest this and keep going, but I don't think so. I think it's going to, I wouldn't want to take a trade off the top of the range, if anything. So price, I honestly wouldn't mind if I was to see price actually come back into the range and then dance back out the range and start accepting price outside of the range again, and then, you know, catch a trade somewhere outside of the range, you know, after it goes into the range and then start accepting price outside the range again. I'm not saying that I would like for it to retest the range again to catch a trade, but I would like to catch another break and retest outside of the range before I'm confident that price is not about to just come out, dance, and then just tank. You know, it's all about being patient. When you're trading, everything's about being patient. But that's it for this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I promise I will be more consistent and I will be more thorough with these reviews. Thank you.